Student, I'm Rose. Today we are in the second session of this chapter, History, Standard 7, Chapter 2, that is the New Kings and the New Kingdoms in the medieval period. Okay, so as we have learned in the last video that how these all three kingdoms originated and what other things happened after the Harshvardhana and how these all three kingdoms became so much powerful after that. Okay, so what are the three kingdoms as we have learned in the last video, that is the Gujara Pratihara, Palas and the Rashtrakutas. These are the most important kingdoms which rise during the medieval period. Okay, as we have learned about the Gujara Pratihara, today we are going to learn about the Palas, the next kingdom that which was so much powerful during the medieval period. So this Palas city, you can see here, it is situated in the southeast side. Okay, you can see these are the areas in the map. You can see these are the areas how much it is being conquered by the Palas dynasty. Okay, so actually this Pala dynasty was being found by the Gopala king. Okay, he was being elected by the nobles. Nobles means the minister, those who sit in the king's court during the administration or during the suggestion or during the holding the meeting in the king's court. So this Gopala was being elected by the nobles, and its capital, if you talk about its capital, was Patliputra. So we can see that Patliputra was so much famous from we can say in the early Vedic period itself. It was so much famous. So due to that, this Patliputra was so much famous, and the area of Patliputra was situated near the Ganga river. So there is so much that means that was the reason of that this area became so much prosperous and so much wealthy, or we can say so much best area to make the capital in this region. Okay, another is that the famous ruler of the Palas dynasty, if you talk about, they were the Dharmapala and the Devapala, and they ruled over, you can see, the Bihar, Bengal, parts of Orissa and also the Assam. So these are the areas they usually ruled during the medieval period. And if you talk about this Pala dynasty, most of the important thing, if you talk about, they were so much learned person, or they usually were the pattern of learning and also the region. During their reign, what happened, they usually follow the Buddhism and also the Jainism, which was being famous, or we can say which the religion which was so much famous, which was being followed during that time. Okay, so during that, what happened, during the reign of this region, this Dharmapala founded the famous Buddhist monasteries, that was the Vikramshila. So Vikramshila is the second famous university during the reign of that time in the medieval period after the Nalanda University. Okay, so these two university, that is the Nalanda University and the Vikramshila University, became so much famous during the reign of the Pala dynasty. Okay, so what happened, they usually, as I have told in the last video, that these three kingdoms always fought with each other. So what happened, this Pala dynasty was being in the middle of the 12th century. What happened, this Pala dynasty was being defeated, that means defeated by the Vijayasena. So Vijayasena is the founder of Sen dynasty, is the son of Hemant Sena. Okay, so if you talk about this dynasty, he was the subordinate, or we can say what we call this Vijayasena was the son of the Hemant Sena, the founder of Sen dynasty. Okay, so if you talk about that, this Pala dynasty or the Gujara Pratihara or the Rashtrakutas, always they have the conflict between each other to take over the Kannauj. So Kannauj was the place where if any king or any ruler, those who used to take over the Kannauj, they used to take over the whole northern place. That means this was the place where the people used to that the Kannauj was the place where we can say it was being situated in the Gangetic Valley. Due to what happened, this was the place where it is very prosperous and the wealthy things was being situated. Why? Because this was the place where most of the rivers flow. Okay, so we can find these are the areas, the fertile land we can find. Most of the people settle, more of the merchants come for the trading purpose. This was the benefit of this area. Okay, so due to that, what happened? This Rajputas, Palas and the Gujara Pratiharas always fought for this region. Okay, so what happened when they used to fight with each other? What happened? They usually don't see what are the things are happening in the kingdom. So usually, as the Gujara Pratihara, same happened to the Palas also. And when this Pala dynasty started to decline, the other ruler who always used to see an opportunity to see the weakness of the other ruler, the last ruler, that is called the Mandapala. Mandapala was the last ruler of the Pala dynasty, and he was being defeated by the Muhammad Bakhtiyar Khilji. Okay, so he was a Afghani, and we can say Iranian if you talk about, and he was a foreign what we call Turkish invader. He came during the last 12th century, and he defeated the last Pala ruler, that is the Manda ruler, and that is how the Pala dynasty declined. And this, if you talk about who was the Bakhtiyar Khilji, if you talk about, he was the son of Ibaz Khilji. He came from the Iran, and he was the first Muslim ruler who conquered against the Muslim in the Bihar, Bengal. These are the area where he conquered against the other religion, about the Muslim religion. So this is how the Pala dynasty declined, and this is how the Pala dynasty, or we can say ruler of Pala dynasty, ruled over this southeast area. Okay, another we are going to talk about the Rashtrakutas.